Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. Let me find my live chat. See who's in here. Charlie Girl says first, good morning, CC and everyone. Good morning, girl. Good to see you. Hey, Sapphire. Melanie, Christina, good morning. Debbie, Misty, Tracker 3, Patty Lynn, Jack's mom, YouTube monitors. Hello, my beautiful presenter, CC. Oh, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Cameron. How are you doing, hon? Oh my gosh, guys. I was going to do a stream yesterday evening and I got talked into going four-wheeler riding. Well, it's really not a four-wheeler. It's like one of those, I don't know what you call them, Razor. Hey, faithful one. I'm good, Cameron. I'm tired. Which I didn't get in late. I got home. Let me see. I got home about 10:30 and had to take a bath. I was muddy. Y'all know what I've been doing? I've been in the bathroom trying to scrub mud off my jeans. I'm in Pigeon Forge, headed to the True Crime Museum today. I'm excited. You should have drove on up here and seen me, girl. Hey, I want pictures. I want pictures of that Volkswagen, Misty. Are you listening, girl? Remember, pictures of Ted Bundy's Volkswagen, pictures of Gacy memorabilia. I can't say that word. You're living the fun life lately. I know it. After I said I wasn't going to. Hey, I hung out with goats, dogs. And I got somebody coming up here that's going to clean Annabelle's hooves. They do like, they shoe horses and stuff. What do you call them people? Farriers? Farrer or something? What's his face? Patrick Frazee was one. He shoot horses and stuff. Okay, so this morning, let me get to the true crime. Y'all don't want to hear about my crazy life. I got a couple things I wanted to share with y'all. So do y'all remember that guy that went on that Alaskan cruise ship with his wife and family? His kids was there. And he snapped and beat his wife to death right there on the damn cruise ship. Beat her to freaking death. Anyways, of course, he was convicted. Well, they just found him dead in prison. I've not read the whole article because I had been, before I was scrubbing mud off my jeans, I have been looking into Summer Wells's aunt's disappearance. Because I want to learn more about it. And I found a few things I found a video of Rose Marie and Candace Bly's mom in an interview talking about Rose's disappearance. So we're going to watch that, and I got a good article. It tells all about her disappearance. I'm going to read that too. Let me find my other stuff. I want to start off with this cruise ship since it's in my title first. When I get my phone back and I can look and see which app I was doing my thumbnails with, I like that app. I could use another one. I tried it and I didn't like it. I want the same app. Hold on just a minute. Well, I lost my article, guys. Give me a second. I'll find it. Oh, his name is Kenneth Manazares, something like that. Let me find it here. Ooh, I want to read you all about these people in Kentucky that kidnapped this couple. and they tortured the man in front of his girlfriend, and they cut out his tongue, and they wrapped it in aluminum foil, and they shoved it down his throat, and that's how he died. He choked on his own tongue. This happened in Louisville, Kentucky. We'll read it after this before we get into the Rose Marie stuff. Charlene, I live in a small town, and Rose Marie Bly is missing from here. Oh, well, we're going to be talking about it in just a minute, Cheryl, after I read this about this cruise ship death. Because I want to learn more about it. Also, guys, there was a woman who broke into a dentist office. She used to work there is what it was, but she broke in to steal cash. But she also pulled 13 teeth from somebody. And she's not a dentist. She's not like no dentist tech or anything. I think she just worked like reception. Crazy, crazy. Okay. Husband who beat wife to death on cruise ship found dead in prison cell. A Utah man serving 30 years for the brutal beating of his wife on an Alaskan cruise was found dead in his prison cell last week. I'm probably not going to say his name right. Kenneth Manzanares, 43, was serving his sentence at the Lemon Creek Correctional Center in Juneau. I don't know how to say that, according to KUTV, which cited the Alaska Department of Corrections. Authorities found Kenneth unresponsive at about 7:15 a.m. on Wednesday. He was pronounced dead shortly after. No foul play is suspected. The death is not COVID-19 related, a statement from the Department of Corrections said. I call this karma. Kenneth was sentenced to 30 years in June after he pleaded guilty in February to savagely beating his wife, Christy Manzanares, in front of their two children while the family was on the Emerald Princess cruise ship in 2017. Kenneth, Christy, their three daughters, several members of Christy's extended family were aboard the ship on July 25th, 2017, when Christy and her husband argued over his behavior. Christy told him she wanted a divorce, told him to get off the ship in, I can't say that, Juneau or something, go back to Utah. Kenneth asked the children to go to an adjoining cabin, prosecutors said, and minutes later, Christy began to scream. The children tried to get back into the room, but their father ordered them to stay away. From an adjacent balcony, they saw their father punching their mother with his fist. Christy's brother and father arrived and saw Kenneth dragging Christy's body towards the balcony. They intervened and brought her back to safety, but it was too late. Crew members responded moments later and were unable to revive her. Kenneth allegedly told a witness soon after the attack he killed Christy because she would not stop laughing at me. Kenneth's death will be investigated by the Alaska State Troopers and the Medical Examiner's Office, the Department of Corrections said. He probably committed suicide. He either committed suicide or, had a heart attack, blood clot, something like that. I call it karma. Good riddance. Savagely beat your wife to death and try to throw her over a balcony because she laughed at you. Why would she be laughing at him? They were in an argument. Maybe she's laughing at him because he was pathetic. I've done that before. Probably shouldn't when somebody's mad. But I have laughed in a man's face before. For just acting dumb and being pathetic. Geez, Pete's on vacation. Yes, and Tracker says, no, let's not spend the money to investigate. Exactly, Tracker, exactly. Good riddance. Karma's a bitch. Hey, Ma Dragon, welcome. I love that name. I missed you in the chat. If I ever miss saying hi to anybody, it's not on purpose. If you go back and watch my streams, I'm really bad about the chat. I'll have other things pulled up, reading it, not looking at the chat, and people will come in and I'll miss them. Hey, Tina, Jack's mom. Oh, yes, surely they are. If these people expect to pull this off, they're wrong. Tennessee will not let this go. Yeah. Oh, we have a nice new chatter. Hey, I love nice people. I love meeting new people. Okay, so that son of a bitch got his karma. They're going to spend money to investigate his death, and I'll let y'all know what the results of that investigation is when it comes out. I hate to be like so happy about somebody's death. I'm like not so happy. I mean, I'm just like karma's a bitch. That's the way I feel about it. I'm sorry. Karma's a bitch. Okay, now let me get my stuff about Rose Marie Bly, Summer Wells's aunt that disappeared. We're going to find out about this. I have a message or something. I don't know who that is. Hold on. Ooh, I found this article by the True Crime Edition. What's the lady's name? Jean Campbell. She wrote this. Rose Marie Bly's haunting last trip. Okay. I'm going to screen share. Or should we watch the video? Let's watch that video first. Or should we not? I don't think it matters. I do stuff ass backwards anyways. I'm not professional. Y'all know that. Okay. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Don't play, damn it, Facebook. I'm going to have to mute. Or do
Tucked away in the rolling hills and dense forests of northwest Wisconsin is a landscape so beautiful you'd swear it was taken directly from a painting. But if you look close enough, there is a dark cloud lingering in the distance, a secret that these roads have held onto for far too long, a secret that has haunted Candace Hare in this community for 10 long years.
And it's horrible. It's hard to deal with. Very hard to deal with. And my life will never be normal without knowing where my daughter is.
On August 21st, 2009, Rose Marie Bly left her residence in St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin, believed to be en route to Cushing, just a short 6-mile drive to the east. The 21-year-old mother of two never made it. Days later, Bly's 2001 Pontiac Grand Am was found in the village of Grantsburg, nearly 17 miles north of her house, with no explanation as to how it got there. No one has seen or heard from her since. There hasn't been a day that has gone by when Candace Hare hasn't wondered where her youngest daughter is, or if she's okay.
With a missing child, there's a hole in your heart that can't be filled. And it's an impossible journey every day to wake up and wonder where she is.
Just trying to figure out where my daughter is. It's horrible. It's not a good feeling. It's just, I wish I knew where she was.
My name is Brent Walk, and I'm the Polk County Sheriff.
When Rose Bly went missing, Brent Walk was a patrol sergeant with the Polk County Sheriff's Department. Now Sheriff Walk and his office have made finding Bly a top priority. To date, the Sheriff's Department has investigated more than 200 tips and have interviewed more than 150 people. Still, the same question remains. Where is Rose Bly?
Well, I sympathize with the family of Rose because they want to know the answers, much like we do. And when these answers are largely unknown, that's very difficult to deal with when you have to keep questioning what happened to Rose and where did she go. And certainly that is the solution we're looking for. We want to bring closure to this. 10 years, a decade, that's a lot of time. And you just look at what's changed in our lives and our careers, yet alone this case is still out there. And we would like to bring conclusion to it.
10 years.
I tried to avoid this area. And I can't. It just draws me back. And I don't know why.
Years of worry and wondering. A full decade Rose's children have had to spend without their mother. Someone knows something. Someone has the key. Everyone agrees it's time for this mystery to be solved. It's time for Rose to come home.
Not sure which way, but she's out there somewhere. It's hard not to cry, and even just out here looking, it just brings tears to my eyes. Not knowing what actually really happened that day.
Rosie, if you're out there, I still have the same number. I want to bring her home.
Guys, it's just so crazy. Two people in the same family vanish into thin air. Now, when I was trying to look up stuff this morning, I came across an article. I'll try to see if I can find it again. That Rose Marie's husband filed for divorce, just like, I don't know, she hadn't been gone that long, a couple of years. Hey, Priscilla, I was getting ready to say that. You know, she said she still had the same telephone number. She's not in Wisconsin anymore, though. That's what I was thinking. Unless she's still got this, maybe a cell phone. I don't know. I think Candace looks just like the older lady. What's the older lady's name? Is her name Candace, too? Is Grandma and Candace sharing secrets? Yeah, her husband was iffy. Let me see if I can find that again. I think I found it on my phone. I don't like this Bing search on my laptop. Okay. I saw something. I'd like to know more about her husband. Let me see if I can find it. One sec. Okay, husband of missing St. Let me see if I can say this. Crooks? Is that how you say it? Crooks? Something Falls, Wisconsin, files for divorce. Let me see. This is about her. Yeah, it is. Let me share this to my Discord. Then I'll get in to my Discord and screen share it. I knew I saw something about the husband filing for divorce. Okay. Let me get pulled up. Also, I don't know if I'll read this to y'all because we just watched that video and basically said the same thing. But I'm going to put a link right here. This is to something that's got like the Medium Post. And it's a really good article about Rose Marie Bly's haunting last trip, it says. Haunting last trip, yeah. And y'all check this out and read it. It talks about summer in it too. Let me catch up my chat here. Okay, now. I forget what I'm doing sometimes, guys. My mind has been going so fast. I'm going to have to look up how to pronounce this real quick. I did it already this morning. And I forgot. I swear, I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached, y'all. I swear. Okay. Well, y'all can see what it says. St. Crooks. I don't know. I looked it up this morning. I forgot how to pronounce it. Sorry. The husband of Rose Marie Bly, Wisconsin mother of two, has been missing for 3 weeks, has filed for divorce. When was this article put out? Published September 11th, 2009, 11:01 p.m. Updated November 12th, 2015, 8:16 p.m. So she had been missing for 3 weeks, and he filed for divorce. Christopher Larson filed the petition for divorce Thursday, Polk County Circuit Court. His attorney, Adam Benson, said that while Larson is still concerned about his wife's safety, he also fears she could come home at some point and take the couple's 2 children. I'd say he killed her. Basically, we just want an order from the court in place that would protect the children if she comes back, said Benson, who added that, as far as he knows, Bly has not had any contact with her husband since her disappearance. Polk County Sheriff Tim Moore said Bly's whereabouts and reasons for her disappearance are unknown. Larson, 27, is not a suspect in his wife's disappearance, according to police. Investigators gave him a polygraph test 2 weeks ago, and the results confirmed to them that Larson was being truthful, Moore said. Shortly after the polygraph, Larson told investigators about his intention to file for divorce. Larson had previously filed for divorce in June, but the petition was later withdrawn. He could not be reached for comment. There have been few leads in the case since Bly went missing August 21st. She left her home that night to meet with a cousin in Cushing, Wisconsin, but never arrived, her husband told police. I'd say she never left her home. What do y'all want to bet? 5 days later, Bly's car was found in Grantsburg, Wisconsin, about 30 miles north. The keys were missing and the car did not appear to be damaged. Investigators searched the area but obtained no new leads. Okay. Anyone who has had contact? Okay. I don't even know if that number is still good. 715-485-8300. That's Polk County Sheriff's Office if you have any tips. Hey, that's very interesting. I'm glad I went back and found that right there. I may read this Medium post to y'all. Who knows? Didn't y'all think that's funny? He took a lie detector test, passed it, and according to Don Wells, him and Candace has took lie detector tests about Summer's disappearance. Priscilla, there was a video on here that a woman was talking about that said she talked to the father-in-law of Rose, and she had told the father-in-law that Summer had went missing. Tina, Rose did have Candace's kids. Are you really, Tina? Let me see what Cheryl said. Yes, rumors around here say she had Candace's kids for a while. Where was Mr. Chris Larson for Summer's disappearance? Good question. Probably in Wisconsin. Someone said that. Now, this is just hearsay. I cannot remember where I heard it from. But someone said that Dawn and Candace would just up and move in the middle of the night when CPS got on them. So that's probably how they ended up in Rogersville. They don't seem to really know anybody there besides, like the people at the church. I heard him say he didn't know his neighbors. I hope that justice prevails. Yeah, she was trying to get custody, I believe. I just think that's really weird. She goes missing. He automatically goes and files for divorce, gets a protection order for the kids, afraid she'll come back and get them. I'd say that right there. He was trying to cover his freaking ass. Free house from Dawn said, okay, I was wondering how they purchased that house or if they just rented it, because around here you can rent properties like that. There's all kinds of properties around here right now. YouTube marchers, yes, that's true. Yeah, I'm very suspicious of the grandma and mom. Yeah, I am too, considering, they were, Summer disappears up in the freaking on a mountaintop. One way in, one driveway in, there's trails that go out through the woods and stuff, but like there's dogs running around and stuff. How in the world would someone have got up there and took her? They came to help. Where is the father of Bly? these days, CC? You know what? That's a good question. I don't know, YouTube Monitor. That is a good question. I did see a picture of Rose Marie with an older gentleman, and I assumed that was probably her father. But it was just a picture. I'm going to check into that. Dogs always bark. I know it. Have you watched where his mom done it? No, I haven't, Priscilla. And you know what, Mimo? They have a bunch of dogs, according to that little 15-year-old boy that went swimming with them the day Summer disappeared, according to his mom. What's his name? I forget his name. Was it Hunter? They have a bunch of dogs running around because they don't spay or neuter them. And some of them are aggressive and very protective of the kids. Go to unmasked. Okay, I will. Let's see. I'll play it. Let me put it. Let me go to the channel. Oh, she's pretty. She's a pretty lady. Okay, live interview with Summer Wells' family friend, David. That's not the one. Hold on. Summer Wells' interview with Hunter. I'm going through the videos. Here, let me scroll. Let me screen share so y'all can see what I'm doing. I've not watched any of these videos, so somebody tell me which one to click on. We can't play it all, but we can play like a little clip. Fair use. Plus, I'll share the link to the channel. Let's see. Okay, let me go back up. Live interview with family friend. There's Hunter. Okay. Should it be in the title? Let's click. Let's see. This was a week ago. What in God's name? It's all for
that they can get, and then many people as can keep putting out.
I just need that interview. Live interview with Summer. Is this the family friend? I'm going to have to go look at my chat. Let me go back here. Hold on a minute, guys.
I believe all the friends that they can get. And then many
is this the family friend, guys?
Putting out Summer's name, putting out flyers, putting out information that can help, find Summer. He's going to share a few things with us that hopefully we can do to help not only maybe add some to the reward money.
No, we don't need this one.
Get information for Summer, but
let me go back. We don't want to watch that one. I want to watch this one. Hold on.
Like I said,
hold on a minute.
The adult side. He wants to stay around them all the time.
Let me screen share, guys. Let's see what this. David is the guy from church. Yeah, I figured that out. That's why I was like, no, we don't need to watch this one. I want to watch this Hunter's mom thing.
He don't want to go out and
hold on, I'll have to mute.
Go out and enjoy himself doing stuff because
I mean, there's certain lines you don't cross.
right. I like that you were still okay with Hunter going though, and that your friendship didn't change the relationship that your children had. That's very kind.
The way I was growing up is just because you have a falling out with any adult, you shouldn't take it out on the children. No child deserves that.
Very true. And Miss Leslie, would you like to tell us how you fit into the family?
Well, me and Allison worked together. And when we started working together, we became close friends from day one. And, you know, it's like her kids, they call me aunt. Her kids call my daughter their aunt. And we've all got close. And Hunter has become one that, you know how some kids are, they don't feel comfortable opening up to the mother.
Right.
Or the, you know, any kind of role figure. And he actually opened up with me, and we was talking, and I encouraged him, you know, hey, it's summertime. You're 15. Go get you a job. And that way you can save money. You can get the things that you want. You can help mom buy school clothes. You can do a lot of things that you couldn't do because you don't have the money. And he was excited. He filled out an application. He got a job. And I mean, just to look on his face when he got his first paycheck, that was $127. He acted like he got a check for $1 million.
Aww.
Yep.
I mean, he called my daughter straight up, and he said, "Aunt Stephanie, look at what I got." And I mean, he was just, and Hunter's the type of person, he's good-hearted. Yeah, he has a temper. What 15-year-old don't act like they conquer the world, you know?
Oh, they know everything.
And see, that's like the night that Allison said that she got the phone call. We was at the football field. My grandson plays football. And he was at his practice. And at 7:29, Hunter called my phone to tell Allison that Summer was gone. And I mean, from that time on, it bothered Hunter because he was wondering what happened because she was alive the last time he seen her.
Okay.
So Candace sent the TBI and all them to here to talk to him. And I mean, he's just, I don't want to say he's declined, but he's not as, I don't know if you would say anxious or whatever. He don't want to leave the adult side. He wants to stay around them all the time. He don't want to go out
This
and
has
do
got to be a
stuff
lot
to
for him.
enjoy. He don't want to go out and enjoy himself doing stuff because he's kind of scared, you know? That's the way I get it. And he wants to shut down. And I mean, Lord, there's kids coming from everywhere.
I know. That's why I'm like, you can see like they're all directions. They're just coming behind you.
But I mean, Hunter's a good kid. I mean, he honestly is. And if you ask me if I think anything happened, Hunter done anything? No, I don't. I mean, he wants to take a lot of things into consideration of other people.
Sounds like a good kid.
He is.
A lot of 15-year-olds don't work. So it's good that he wants to work, get his own money. I mean, it's hard for him. You know, he was close with Summer. It was probably like his little sister too, you know? So, and to think that, you know, she could possibly have been abducted. I mean, I think any kid would be scared to leave the house or their parents' sight. And it's not easy.
It's a lot of weight on his shoulders at 15 too. So there's a lot of responsibility that he didn't prepare for, and most people wouldn't because you don't expect something like this to happen so close to your family. So, Allie, can we back up a little bit and tell us about how you met Candace or the family and how you guys became friends, how long you've known each other?
I met Candace through my mom.
And your mom is Sherry?
Yep, my mom's Sherry. My mom met her down at the Santa train, which is a big thing here in Kingsport, Tennessee. Every year they have Santa coming on a train, and all the locals come to it and watch them. And, you know, we just clicked. Me and Candace had a lot in common. We were the same age, you know, and I didn't care. You know, it didn't bother me that her house was dirty or not. I get that when I have friendships. To me, it's how the person treats you, and, you know. And then my kids knew her before I did. They knew her
because of grandma?
Because of my mom Sherry, yes.
So how long ago was this? How long have you guys known each other? How long have you been friends?
We've known each other for about a year and a half.
Okay.
2 years. And let's see. I stopped having contact with her back in September, October.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Hunter's father was moving down here from New York. Candace opened up his house to him and his 14 people that he came down with and their kids. And they decided to go back home the same day. And we kind of got stuck with Jose. Me and Jose started kicking it off. And then next thing you know, Candace was getting drunk every night and putting her moves all over him. First of all, you don't do that if you're married.
Right.
Second of all, you don't do that to your best friend.
That's very true.
I just had enough of it.
Who's Jose? I have to ask. How does he play into the mix? So that we don't create more speculation, I just want to put out, like, who's Jose? Otherwise, everybody's going to start going to find out who Jose is.
Well, he's just some guy.
Was he part of your husband's family, like, or the 14 people that came down with your ex-husband?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Me and Andrew were never married. I would never marry that thing. Nope.
Okay. So I'll just say H's dad. Okay. So around that time, you and Candace had stopped talking, but was Candace still friends with your mom, Sherry?
She sort of heard my mom, Sherry, had a falling out too over certain things.
Okay.
And after I stopped talking to her, she went back to my mom's doorstep instead of being like trying to be best buddies with her.
Okay.
And then she still kept contact with my kids. You know, with my older two, and I just didn't see it at that time.
Your kids are older, correct? I mean, like you don't have any little ones like Summer's age. You have more teenage years.
Yep. I
So
have a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 12-year-old.
Oh, girl. all the teenage years right
Great
there together.
ages.
God bless you. So they all could contact her on their own. Like, so Candace was able to, they were able to have their own contact with her. That's why I was trying to ask. Like, they're all older. It wasn't that you didn't have the little people that, she needed to call you and be like, hey, can so and so come and hang out, kind of thing.
Yeah, my kids contact her on their own.
So, okay. So you guys had the falling out. The children were, and you were still close with her children, and she was still close with your children, and then your mom and her had their own separate falling out.
Yep.
So this was prior. I'm sure you're aware, at least now, that there was a domestic incident that took place at the Wells house.
Yep.
Was that Jose?
Yep.
Okay, so that puts timing into perspective for me. And then in your friendship, did you ever witness any type of domestic incidents like that?
Not towards the adults, but Candace, yeah, she used to sit there. She used to yell at those kids, beat them, call them names. I felt sorry for those kids. I mean, you can't sit there and beat a child and call it names. You gave birth to that. That's your own flesh and blood.
Okay, so when you say she beat her child or the children, do you mean like a spanking? I mean, can you give me like an example? Because otherwise, beating could go into 20,000. I mean, was there like a paddle? Did she make them go out and get their own stick off the tree, kind of like old school times? I mean, I want to know so that we don't create once again more speculation on what beating means to you.
She used to take a belt. She had a belt. She used to chase them around with it when they needed it.
Okay.
Yep.
But you never saw domestic issues between Dawn and Candace?
Nope. I have heard of them, but I've never witnessed them.
Okay. Had she told you about them prior to, like, during your friendship? Had she said, like, these are situations that are occurring, or that she was on the statement she makes for the domestic incident? She talks about that she is afraid of Dawn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think with that I don't think she was afraid of him at that time.
Okay.
I think it was just like doing it out of spite, making it look good because, like I said, Donnie was in Utah. Then he comes home and he's got a strange man in his house.
Now, is that guy Chris?
And from what we heard, is they were all getting along at one time. Then next thing you know, we know that Donnie got arrested, Jose's wherever, and Candace was alone. And then Candace turned around and dropped charges.
Okay. Melissa, did you have a question? I heard you pop in.
No,
but I didn't
well,
get
she said strange man, so I didn't know if she was referring to Chris, but I think she was referring to Jose.
To Jose. So that is another question. Did you ever meet Chris that lived on the property that would have been her, I believe, nephew?
Nope, never even heard of him.
Okay. So he didn't live there when you guys were friends?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see.
I do want to ask one question. Now, there's
Absolutely,
so
go
many
ahead.
rumors going about the shave head. There was rumors it was lice. There was rumors that she wanted to be a tomboy. Do you know why the heads are shaved or in summers?
Yes, little Summer wanted her hair shaved because Candace shaved her head. Two of the boys had their head shaved at the time. My son had his head shaved at the time. And at first, it was just a thing, shaving people's heads. Like my daughter shaved the back of her head underneath. And then, yeah, there was a license in it. And we got sick of dealing with it, so she shaved her boys' heads. And then next thing you know, Summer, being a typical little girl, she decided to get a hold of some scissors. And next thing I know, she had her head shaved. But she liked it.
I always say I'd shave my head if I could. If I thought that people wouldn't try to figure out what the heck was wrong with me, I hate it. I'd shave it all off. So I get it, little Summer, shave it. Do you know when the lice incident was? Like how long ago that actually was? Because the current photos of the boys, they don't look like they have their head shaved anymore.
No, we had one lice incident when I was up there. And we cleared that up. And then when we stopped talking, all the kids were still on virtual schooling. So
Okay. So that was before you guys were not friends anymore then?
Yep.
Okay. Was
Did
lice a
Don ever
common
shave
thing?
his head?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Did Don ever shave his head too? No.
Not really.
Well, I just figured with all the lice going around, I thought he would shave it as well.
Well, I don't think any lice could live in his greasy hair. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't even think his hair hardly ever grew.
Don's?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does he have he has a little bit of long hair back there in the back. A little something going on.
But it's taken forever to grow.
Do you how was your relationship with Don? Were you guys friends as well?
Yeah. We'd sit there and we'd cut up all the time, We'd come home from work. Hey, how you doing? We'd sit there, we'd listen to music.
Okay, so everybody was kind of friends at the time. Everybody was hanging out and getting along, and then the incident happens. Then you guys aren't friends. Now everybody's hanging out. She stops by. So let's go back to first, Melissa. Do you have any other questions about the friendship and stuff before we go on to June?
Oh yes. Now, was that the only time that she picked up Hunter? Was just that one time to go to the swimming hole, or did they hang out often?
She used to bring the kids over here to the park across the street from me, and they used to play in the park.
Okay, so then you guys would hang out together, or the kids would go over and hang out at the park with her and her kids?
Yes. And there was a time when my oldest kind of snuck off and went up to her house with her best friend and spent the night there. And then she pissed my oldest off, and my oldest caught ways with her.
Is that recent?
Yep.
I've seen a lot of photos of your oldest daughter, I believe to be your oldest daughter, with Summer. She seemed like she liked her. She loved her a lot.
She did. That was her little sidekick.
Little buddy. Okay, so is there anything else that we should cover prior before we move on to June that anybody can think of?
And Candace and Donnie, yes, they used to drink all the time.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you know any recreational drugs use that was there?
Candace loved to get high off marijuana.
Marijuana. Okay. Let's see. Somebody did ask a question real quick that I would like to. Was the Wells house like more of like a party house, like where everybody kind of went and hung out, or was it more like just family like occasions, barbecues, kind of things like that? Like how often? Like how was it like a party house, or was it just a chill hangout spot?
Well, it wasn't a party house because no one really came up there.
Okay.
I mean, Donnie and Candace used to get drunk every night. Candace had this thing about after 5:30 at night. Hey, let's get drunk.
I just wanted to pause for a minute. Guys, this is interesting, and I like these ladies on this channel. I'm going to keep playing it for a few minutes. I can't play it all because, it's like stealing their content. I'm going to share this link again to their channel. We're going to listen to a little bit more, though.
On the daily?
Yep, on the daily, she did.
Okay. Did you guys ever live there with her?
I stayed with her from time to time.
Okay. You and the kids, or just like you'd hang out there and stay there?
Me and the kids.
Okay. And how about your mom? Did your mom ever like stay over there or live there by any chance?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. So all right. So let's talk about June then. So on June
Real quick,
15th.
I do have something else.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Is Jose still over at the house, or did he leave?
No, her mom supposedly brought him to North Carolina after Donnie got arrested.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. Any more, Melissa?
No, that's all. Go ahead.
Has anybody had contact with Jose since he got taken to North Carolina, as far as you know, Allie or Leslie?
Nope, and I prefer not to hear from him ever again because there's these things that you post on Facebook, like 1 through 10, what am I to you? Well, my oldest had it up on her Facebook one day. And he turned around and he goes, number 10, your crush, LOL. I'm sorry, you're a 43-year-old man. What in the hell are you doing? Telling my 15-year-old daughter you got a crush on her. That's nasty.
Like, you're gone.
Nasty.
Blocked from every platform.
What?
So if this is the truth, this weirdo was around Summer when he was messing with Candace, right?
Okay, so let's go. So we'll start with June 15th then, and we'll talk about that. So walk us through what you know of June 15th, and then we'll ask some questions.
June 15th, like I said, Candace stopped by here, asked if Hunter could go fishing with
no boy.
with her in Summer. She did not have the other 3 boys with her. I asked her where the boys were. She said they were home. They were supposed to be cleaning.
Got some fireworks going off?
Yep, fireworks going off.
Well, that's what it sounded like.
Starting early.
Yep. And she brought them home between 2 and 2:30. Summer was asleep in the back seat of her car.
Okay.
In the truck.
Now
it was strange because
was the grandma there? Did she go swimming with them and fishing that day with them?
the grandmother, when Candace picked Hunter up, the grandmother was in the hospital to get her knee checked out.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And what time was that at? What time did she come and pick up Hunter?
It was between 10 and 10:30 in the morning.
Come on, Bear.
Okay.
Bear.
So when she dropped him off between 2 and 2:30, did you see Summer in the car at that time?
Bear, who's
Yes, Summer was in the back seat of the truck.
And she
Was there
sleeping.
milk also in the back seat?
Yep, the 2 gallons of milk were side by side, and she was leaning up against them. And I was asking Candace questions like, "Oh, she must be tired out. She must be pooped. Must have had a long day." Because usually, if she heard my voice, she would wake up and she'd want out of the truck. So I kept peeking my head around Candace because the back window was rolled up. She finally rolled the window down. I said, "Oh, I just want to open the door. I want to touch her. I want to give her a hug." She goes, "No, we have to get the groceries home."
Okay.
Was she in her red SUV or was it a red truck?
It was a Silverado.
Oh, okay.
It was her mom's truck.
Her mom's truck.
What?
Did-
A little while. Can I do this?
So then Hunter did.
I just wanted to pause for a minute. Okay, guys, there's video that, Summer went swimming that day. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I go swimming, I get tired as crap, especially when I was a little kid. You play hard and you swim. Maybe she was just tired. I mean, there's a video and stuff of her in the truck. Wouldn't that be stupid of Candace to video Summer if she was dead in the back seat? I don't know.
Did go to the store with Candace and Summer.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know, did Hunter actually go fishing, or did they just swim? Did you ever find that out? Like, because she asked if he could go and go fishing. Was there like fishing and swimming, or how did that work out?
From what they're telling us and what Hunter has told us, they just went swimming.
Okay. When you saw Summer in the back seat of the truck, do you know what she was wearing?
Oh, I know she had a long sleeve pink shirt on, like a hoodie type thing. And I believe it was her gray pants.
Okay. So did he happen to tell you if he went into the store with Candace? Like, did they all sit in the car and wait for Candace? Do you know anything about the grocery store trip?
He said that him and Summer were outside in the truck watching TikTok videos.
Okay. And did Grandma stay in the truck with them, or did Grandma go into the store with Candace?
Grandma went in the store with Candace, which I thought was kind of odd because we just got out of the emergency room with a sore leg. What are you doing in the store?
Did Hunter say if Grandma went to the swimming hole with them? Did they go pick up Grandma and then go to the swimming hole?
He didn't say.
Okay.
Do you know the name of the grocery store they went to?
Priceless. It was Priceless.
Priceless.
Okay, so
now
go ahead.
There is rumor going around that Candace gave your son alcohol at the swimming hole. Is that true?
Yes, that is very true.
I know Melissa had something else because she's frozen on my screen. I don't know if she's frozen for you guys, but
yeah, I was frozen for a second.
Okay, so how far from the swimming hole to your house, approximately, like time-wise or mile-wise?
I'd say about a 15, 20-minute drive, depending on which direction you take in traffic.
Would the grocery store be on the way from the swimming hole to your house?
Yes.
So it would make sense in your mind that she would stop at the store before bringing Hunter home and then driving home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhat, but there's several grocery stores from here to her house.
Okay. So that she could have dropped him off and then went to the grocery store and then went home.
Yep.
Okay. So one of the things that's been talked about is that Hunter said that Summer had fallen asleep in the car during the ride home. Was that because he was watching TikTok videos with her at the grocery store? Then she fell asleep after on the way from the grocery store to home, or had she been in and out of sleep, or how what do you know about that?
He said that she just fell asleep right after, they were watching on TikTok videos and she fell asleep because she was tired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There was another thing too, that Summer had went underwater for almost a minute and he had to save her or get her up out of the water.
No.
He said that she was underwater for 10 to 20 seconds. That minute thing got blew completely out of proportion.
Yes, it did. It did.
Well,
And
that's
he was only under, he said that she slid on a rock, went under, and he jumped in and grabbed her.
Okay, so she slid on a rock, went under, and then he just reached over and got her out. So
yeah,
like very quick reaction time. That makes so much more sense, because we actually had a lot of questions about like how a minute would have gone by that somebody would have known she was under for a minute and nobody would have gotten her out. 10 to 20 seconds makes a lot more sense. I appreciate you guys answering that. Great question, Melissa.
Yeah, there's no way that a 5-year-old would stay underwater for a minute. And not, and your son not knowing, where'd Summer go? That was just, everyone did blow that out of proportion.
There's a lot of it blown out of proportion.
Yes, a lot.
It did. It got blown way out of proportion.
And one of the things that gets me is them to actually believe that a 15-year-old is in a relationship.
That was another one. Yeah, everyone was saying that your son and Candace were dating.
Yeah, that was one big rumor. That's crazy. Hunter's got a girlfriend.
Oh, Hunter.
Yep. He's head over heels for this one.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Mom. Do you know how many alcoholic beverages that she gave him that day? Like how many drinks did he have?
I've heard one. And then I seen on here that there's a video that some dude posted. I guess the dude went to the site and he kept counting out all these Twisted Tea bottle cans. For one,
okay,
they
that was
didn't even
over
match
a
one
week
another.
after it happened. And more than Hunter and Candace and them went up there because it's a known place. It's at the horse pond where people go ride horses and fish.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going to tell me nobody has drunk up there at the horse pond since Hunter drank that one. because
Was
there
it a
was 3
twisted tea
different kinds.
that Hunter had drank?
It wasn't it?
Yes.
It was, okay.
And Candace keeps changing her stories. Like every day it's a different story. And they don't add up.
Do you know, had she given him alcohol before? Do you know?
Not that I can really say.
Okay. You were there when he returned home. Did he
Yes.
seem like he was intoxicated, or like that he would have had like
No,
any
he
form
was a
of
perfect
altered?
15-year-old.
Okay.
He was holding straight conversations, walking a straight line.
So he
Okay.
probably could have had like a few sips.
I just wanted to pause for a minute. Give my 14-year-old son alcohol and let me find out about it and see what happens. Your ass would be cuffed and stuffed if I didn't kick it first.
Nothing to get him to.
All he told us is that he had a twisted tea from her. And she also had purchased him puff bars, which are nicotine vapes.
Oh. That day as well, or just at some other
Yep,
point?
that day as well.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure we catch any questions before we move on to anything else. 10 to Life, thank you so much, and I think I got yours.
Okay, guys. I didn't want to keep playing.
Me and Jose started kicking
Hold on a minute. I didn't want to keep playing their content. I hope they don't get mad about this. I'm going to share their link again. Check out Unmasked. I'm going to finish listening to this. I would love to keep playing it, but it's not my content. It's not my interview. But I like this channel. I'm going to keep watching it for sure. Let me get back to my own channel so I can see my live chat. Let me mute. Okay. Guys, I don't know about this Allie woman. I mean, she's on camera freaking smoking in an interview. Like, I know I smoke and stuff, but she's like at a damn interview about a missing child that her son was with the day that disappeared. And just the way she acts like it didn't bother her, how Candace gave him alcohol. Like I said, give my son alcohol or a vape and I'll stick it up your ass. Facts. Facts. I know a lot of people will say, oh, just one twisted tea. I don't give a damn. Cece, do you have Facebook? Actually, I do have Facebook. Hold on. I pulled something up here. Partly sunny. The picture with the dog is just plain weird. If that Allie is saying is true, don't you think CW would have had answers for it? Unmasked knows how to interview. Yeah, she thought Candace and her family were so bad, yet she let her kids go with them. This is all hearsay and gossip, in my opinion. The story keeps getting bigger. Now it's nicotine patches. Come on. Hey, I got some of those nicotine patches. I'm not pouches. I've not tried them. Like, she's just like too eager to get on there and talk. And y'all hear how she said, like, she was trying to make it out like Candace didn't want her touching Summer when she wanted to open up the truck and hug her. Didn't y'all think she was trying to insinuate something with that? I did, because she's like, usually, she hears my voice, she gets up. Well, they had been out and they had been swimming and stuff. I think the kid was just asleep. That's just my opinion. Need to check Plunder too. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Plunder. And if she says Jose is a pedophile, why isn't he a suspect? If Jose is a pedophile, why didn't she report it than him being around all these kids? That says a lot about her character. Let me find out that a pedophile is around kids. Let me see it. I will get them cuffed and stuffed. I get so mad I can't even talk right now. If this is true, and Candace was messing around with a pedophile, and he was around Summer and could have done something to her at some point. If he's in North Carolina, I wouldn't think he would be a suspect. Still, I never woke up a little one. Just me either. Me either. You let them sleep, don't you, Mimo? Hibiscus, how are you doing? She's a wackadoodle like the rest of them. Yeah. On camera, smoke. Like I know I smoke and stuff. I know. But she's a guest giving an interview about a missing little girl that she knows. You know what I mean? She couldn't do an interview without lighting up. Come on now. And she's like, oh, I was friends with her, even though her house was dirty. Really? See, that shows what kind of person she is. You're not going to report kids living in filth? I knew the house was dirty. I knew it. I could tell. I lived in San Jose 20 plus years and have family there. Oh, I'd love to go there. North Carolina isn't that. Oh, that's true, Jack's mom. True. Police off the cuff is good. I'm subscribed to them. I love them. Filthy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Cement Shoes. How are you doing? There, you know what? My granny always used to say this. She said we was dirt poor. We made our own bloomers. That's what she calls panties. We made our own bloomers. We made our own soap. But we took a bath every night. And we had food on the table because they raised a garden and stuff. But they was dirt poor. I mean, they had to make their own panties and everything. Bloomers, as Granny Betty calls them. Anyways, guys, let's pray. Let's pray that I'm buffering right now. Let's pray that they find Summer. Or find out where she's at. Bring her home. Something happened after they got home, of course. I don't think a stranger came up there on that mountain through a dog trail and took that child. They couldn't have got past the dogs. Even if a dog knows you, a bunch of dogs, they will still bark out of excitement. My dogs do it. Everybody's dogs do it. And plus, how would anyone abduct her? Candace was home outside. It don't make sense. I think some kind of... I'm going to shut up. I think there was an accident. That's what I think. Guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Well, guys, I am buffering. I'm going to get off here. I don't think that beautiful child will be found alive. I don't think she is alive, unfortunately. I hate to say that, but I'm just keeping it real. I think she died that day. That's what I think. I have a bad feeling, a gut feeling. Thank you, Cece. You're the sweetest lady on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Checking Convictions. I can get mean when someone smarts off to me. I try not to. I try to be kind to everybody. My dogs bark at the squirrels, birds, neighbors, cars, flies. You could pass gas and mine would bark, Meemaw. Meemaw, I love your freaking name. I'm not going to say Meemaw Dragon. I'm just going to call you Meemaw. I love it. You got to come back and chat. I love it. Hey, Sky. Oh, my gosh. Your name reminds me of my dog. My dog's name is Skylar. Skylar Rain. I'm sorry you're coming in and I'm ending my stream. I always feel bad when people come in and say hi and I'm ending my stream. It always makes me feel guilty. I'm so sorry. Aw, cute name. Hey, she's a black and white beagle and she has blue eyes and she is the biggest drama queen ever. She cries to get every single thing she wants in life. Hey, Sky, come back and chat with us in the morning. I usually go live around 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get some things done around here because I'm going to lay out in the sun for a while and chill. If there's any updates about Summer, of course, I'll come live and share them with y'all. If y'all hear anything, Y'all know how to get a hold of me. Anyways, thanks for chatting. Thanks for your support. Have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace.